Hi everyone, welcome back to day 10 of the Advent Calendar Watercolour Challenge. So we're doing really well now, and today I'm going to do a deer in the snow. So the first thing I'm going to do is just expand up a little bit. Let me just move this way so you can see the deer a bit closer. So I want to explain how to draw this because it's very, very easy. And you always think, oh dear, this is going to be hard. It's not. So you've got a little oval here with two ears. You're going to come out with two verticals and in effect create like a little tree branch either side with the same amount of horny bits on. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, the same amount of bits on the horn that are coming out. Then from there I want you to bring down a neckline. And it's an oval just into the body, and then 1, 2, a bent leg there, 3 and 4, and then a line where the land is going to come. So it's going to be nice and easy. I'll pop a photo of that up on screen so you can see it a bit larger. Let me go back to this size now. I'm going to move us back. So that's out of the way. Okay, so we're back to the same palette. We're going to come in and come over that deer that we've drawn. Hopefully we'll still be able to see it. We'll try and leave a little bit of a border. I'm going to use some different colours today. So the first one I'm going to dip into is some cadmium yellow. So this is my round number 6. Keep it nice and light. I can still see the deer, so that's fine. Make sure that I get a nice edge because we have still got the ones either side on this concertina pad. If you're not on the concertina pad, it's up to you what you want to do. Then I have got a little blob of burnt sienna. So I'm going to come in with a little bit of that. And we're going to keep it higher. And come around the deer. I'm going to come about up to there. So I've got a nice border. So this is nice and wet. This is a lovely handmade cotton paper. And we're really pleased with how it's looking overall. Okay, so I have got in this palette, just going to come to this one, some sepia. So I'm going to use a little bit of that. So this is more of a muted scene. I'm going to pop that there. And I'm going to bring a little bit of this into the top. And you just want to blend that through a little bit. I'm also going to use a little bit of the sepia to create a couple of silhouettes of Christmas type trees. So you just basically want a triangle shape. Just while that's settling, I'm going to come and pop a little bit onto the snow. I've left a tiny gap in between. Get that one out of the way so that I don't end up with them bleeding together. So you basically now want to reflect the colours from the sky into the snow. Now that little bit of a blob that I've put on there is far too strong. So the way to fix this is to take a clean, damp brush and lift some of that off. You can dab it onto some kitchen towel and then you can blend what's there. I'm not going to take any of the sepia into the snow. I'm just taking some little bits of the burnt sienna and little bits of the cadmium yellow. What I'm also going to do is then just scrunch up a little bit of kitchen towel and dab off. This is perfect for snow because it gives you the undulation of snow. Just dabbing a little bit and it's just going to break through and you're going to get the lights and the shadows. Then I want a little bit of Chinese white, so we're going to put some snow on. So if I squirt this here, I'm going to load up my brush. I'm going to cover yesterday's picture because I'm going to do some throwing of paint and I don't want it to go everywhere. So basically, holding my finger, the brush is loaded and I'm going to hit my finger. And what I want is snow to hit the picture. Load the brush up again. There's lots of different ways for you to do this, but this tends to be my favourite because I feel like I'm the most in control that I can be. You get bigger flakes, it also goes all the way up the wall, but it wipes off. So I've got bigger snowflakes, I've got smaller snowflakes, so you get a really nice snowy effect. Chinese white is still watercolour, it's opaque, and it works really nicely as snow. Okay, so I'm going to dry that one off. Okay, so that's nicely dry. And I'm going to come in with a little bit more of the sepia. So I'm going to put a harder looking tree that's more silhouetted in first. So this is with my round number 6. I don't want to eliminate the soft tree behind. I've used a lot of sepia in there, nice and creamy mix. So it's nicely silhouetted. Really nice and simple. It's that flick out motion either side, and it gets bigger as it gets towards the bottom. And then we're going to do the deer, and you're just working to your pencil lines. I'll use a number 6 till that point, and then I'm going to come down to a detailer because this is quite small. So just take your time. It's amazing how much your brain fills this in anyway as a deer. So you've got a really nice shape there. Pop the legs in. And then the horns. I'm going to go back to my round number 6 and just with a little bit of water, just going to soften in that edge. And there we go. So that's day number 10 done. I'll see you tomorrow for day number 11.